It's only if she needs it.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you're cutting out.
Oh, fuck. Can't hear you.
Not as much.
Here.
Damn it. Wait. Start over. Start over.
All right.
They do this. It's not like an actual home.
Can you hear me?
Now, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No drugs.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
You're a coach.
Good. Okay. This is a poem called "The Animal in Me." Did you hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
The animal in me is raining through the pines, is a white substance, fits easily inside of me, stays strangely suffering in the womb, is last night I slept in the horse, on the moon placenta side is wolf spider, webs and wens, thin-legged, lysergic acid animals inside me, is spidery, in dreams translucent, is rotting, rots, deposits, fetal lymph, a goddess of water. Leaky is a mother substance that shivers, slang for heroin, is a horse that was foaled of an acorn, dark horse, blood spitting, is like a parsnip in there. My sister and I waited with the animals outside the slaughterhouse. Some animals were having heart attacks. Some were lying on the street. There's more terrible screaming and stampeding. Her hooves and legs are covered with the blood of other animals. King, dome, nightmare, sometimes a feral and vomiting animal, barn burning, repulsively strung up on ropes, bleeding out. The private sweat of the animals is what the earth is for, and ghosts of other dead, slaughtered animals is what the mountain was made of. Meat, substance, in, out, in, sort of disappears, may well be dying. There's an animal inside me. In 1938, Charles Dodds tested chemical compounds in pursuit of what he later referred to as the mother substance, a powerful estrogenic material that he identified as diethylstilbestrol, DES. Gift horse, various horse animals, my own mother, her yellow smell, Mother Nature, root growth, the abattoir inside me, hallelujah, black horse, my animals want food for the cold wind, horsehead, get the baby out of me. Animals kick and writhe piteously, lying in their own feces, are small and galloping. Some, like me, can die. In the pines where the sunstorm disappeared, we're ground gutted, squealing the whole night through. Could you guys hear that okay?
Yeah, that was perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to read 2 more poems, and I wrote them in the last 2 days. I've never done this in my life, like read a brand new poem, but I can't see you at all, so I'm embarrassed. This is called Whatever Turns You On. After he entered her, breathing, she thought about the number of openings in her body and about stomas, such as fashioned by otolaryngologic surgeons upon victims of corporate tobacco. Big tobacco, I think they say, like an Indian name. Finch looks up, or hole in the sky. Smokers with stoma can, if they choose, continue to smoke cigarettes and, one would assume, anything else by sucking smoke through the whole stoma in their throats. They don't breathe or even talk through their mouths anymore, but still eat food the regular way. They still shape words with their lips, but the connection between their windpipe and mouth has gone. Their voice box has been removed via laryngectomy, and they talk by plugging the stoma hole with their finger to capture breath and force speech out in a manner such as we all tried as kids when we were doing the low voice. I don't recall there being a name for that voice, do you? I suspect we had similar childhoods, except for me being a girl. Did you ever do that thing on long family road trips where you plug and unplug your ears real fast with the window open to create a wah-wah sound? When boys are little, they make a pwah sound or something like that when they pretend fist fight? Pwah. Was that the sound? Did it come out of a hole? Was it homoerotic? Oh, monstrous penises, pit bulls, money, surgeons, Dominiques, and the like. Whatevs. Here there aren't no postmodern tricks, no postdoctoral fuckmasters or financiers or anything close to post-colonial fisters. The real first poem I ever wrote was called The Spirit of Music, during a family road trip from Wisconsin to Virginia in one of those toady Oldsmobile station wagons with, aside from me, 5 other kids, a large dog, my parents, their rosary, and my great-grandmother. The dog had diarrhea in the car at a Howard Johnson's while we were inside eating hot dogs. At what age does hot dog become embarrassing due to its resemblance to people?
Wait, you're cutting out, Sarah. Don't get so close.
Go back to hot dog.
Start a hot dog.
At what age?
Yeah.
What's that sound?
Good. Yeah.
This hot dog. Due to its resemblance to the penis, probably 4th grade. I was probably in 7th grade during this road trip, wearing a Walkman, playing Rush maybe or Stevie Wonder. I had never heard of Friedrich Nietzsche or Wagner or anything intellectual and thought then that no one would ever want to kiss me, much less rape me. For my 8th grade graduation, I wore a white gunny sack size 0 dress with pearly buttons. It mimicked my first communion dress when I partook of the body and blood of Christ. My first rape occurred during probably my junior year in high school at a party. I always remember it being at the end of a driveway behind square-shaped shrubs. What I mean is that the boy kept trying to shove his penis into my mouth. I'm not sure how I ended up kneeling. I remember window boxes full of red geraniums and a basketball hoop on the garage below a big spotlight, a brown house. Maybe the girl who lived there was named Linda, and so on. I've often been raped by guys named Paul, which is also my father's name. Surgeons, like my father, cut holes into people's bodies in order to remove disease, organs, breasts, babies, appendages, prefrontal cortex connections, herniated discs. Surgeons also insert things such as pacemakers, organs, rods, embryos, implants, bone grafts. Various surgeons at the present moment insist that the wayward disc in my cervical spine can't but be surgically removed, followed by fusion of the affected vertebrae. The procedure entails incision through the throat, as well as into the pelvic girdle, to harvest bone from my hip to bridge the fusion. Some might say the disc corresponds to the 5th chakra, which governs talking, pillow talking. That's my penis talking. Some surgeons are probably psychopaths who fantasize about making holes to fuck in unconscious people's throats. No one's going to fuck me in the throat. Pwah. The Urban Dictionary has an entry for stomatoma, defined by Pete's Fat as the hole in a person's throat from smoking too much, so it's ramming your penis inside their hole in their throat to jizz in it. I stomatomed Sally last night, and it felt good. Paul Rydberg, now a millionaire, semi-top exec at Goldman Sachs, once tried to ram his penis into my mouth, where I breathed and talked. It hurt. It was a hole in my body. I thought about all the holes in my body that a hot dog could ram inside, that I've never written about, that she sips like a dear girl who didn't go all the way, who didn't become a millionaire. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.